And the Hurricanes will put total weather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Ibuka. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Buckeyes offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Howard. They're trying to get to him. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. On the return, it's Branch. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Looking for room. It's Gordon. Got room at the 35. And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami!
And how about that start for this offense? First play of the game. You talk about setting the tone, starting fast. That is the exact thing they just did. One play, one score. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down.
He's never a doubt. You kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Running it back, it's Branch.
Returner runs it down to the 18. And your Miami Hurricanes will take over.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensive. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your...
Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the offense.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Looking for a man, it's Howard. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. Touchdown, Canes! How about the special teams coming up with a huge play? A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The kickoff team is out there, and their #1 job is to make sure one special team's touchdown isn't answered with another one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Defense in press coverage. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. From midfield, looking for room. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw.
Flying out to the left. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking for a gap. It's Judkins. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Flushed out of the pocket. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. On the return, it's Branch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives him a 1st and 10. He'll try it again. Just plowing ahead. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Miami! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner is stopped.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
First down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. He makes the connection. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. On second down, just keeps firing. Extending the play. Short gain on the play before he slides. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He holds it in and nobody's close. Touchdown, Canes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the ground, it's Judkins. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers and works his way to the 19.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Miami 41, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half.
48, set to advance on the football.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Turns it on at midfield. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the pummeling has started. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Running it back, it's Branch. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Defense will go to work now, and they won't mind at all after that 75-yard kickoff return for the touchdown. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense gets to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these design runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They believe they can run right here. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Jordan. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He's looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. DB's right up on the receivers. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, I know what they want to do here, right? They're backed up. Do they want to pass the football? No, because they don't want to get hit in the backfield with the quarterback and give up a safety. So I know they want to run the football, give him some breathing room to call some other plays. That's why I can be a little bit more aggressive. Really good job by the defense being aggressive.
With the score, Miami 57, Ohio State.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. The toss sweep to the right. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield.
Returner brings it out to the 48. And your Miami Hurricanes will take over.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Quarterback will audible. To throw, it's Jordan. Lost one deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Canes! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Line gets set, first down. He's gonna pass. They're bringing heat.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Pocket starts to go. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Here's the return.
Returner is tackled down at the 34. And your Miami Hurricanes will take over.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the route is on. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Number 19 sets a kickoff.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the Ohio State offense will take over.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. On the move, it's Branch.
Returner brings it out to the 40. And your Miami Hurricanes will take over. First
Here
and
comes
10.
the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game.
Oh, look out, there he goes! He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that are working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to throw, it's Howard. He finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The give to the back. Running to Green. Oh, look out! Inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll be smacked to the ground. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.